Okay, so guys, here we go. Here we go. Let's begin the story. Okay, let's begin the story. So, guys, as we all know, I was in Japan, yeah, and there was this website that was recommended to me by my parents. The story time is the following. I went to Japan, obviously, before I looked at a lot of things, where to go, what to do, yada yada, right? Then I spoke with my parents. They said they have friends that go out a lot in terms of different countries, and they use this Get Your Guide website, yeah, which offers like a fucking endless amounts of trips and like things that you can book, what they do or organize for you, or I mean many things. I guess you can go there as a company and list your service there or whatever. And if you're verified, then you can offer it there and then people can book it through them. Yeah, which is great. All good. I booked a decent amount of things with them, right? And we arrived on Wednesday. Was it the 26th or something? I'm not exactly sure about the date, regardless. We arrived there, all good, hotel, jet lagged a little bit or whatever. And the plan was the following, that I did book I had a crazy idea, guys, okay? Because there's a lot of these trips that they offer are these like, how's it called? Are these trips, like if you go here and you go Tokyo, for example, right? Oh, like you go Tokyo, there's like these trips that you can do, like 10-hour trips or whatever. And there was a trip to Mount Fuji to see Mount Fuji and like do things there or whatever. That was like 10 hours. But most of those trips, if you do them, let's say here, yeah, I'm not sure. But regardless, the trips to Mount Fuji, for example, this one here. This is a good example. Just a random trip, top 5 spots day tour, okay? Where you go there, you book it, and then you can see what they do. And basically, there's like things that pick you up in Tokyo. They go with a bus, as you can see here, 2.5 hours bus. And then you have like sightseeing and photo stops and whatever. And then you get like carried around with the bus through all these stops. And I thought, as an experience, this is a little bit boring because first of all, I always fall asleep insta on the bus. By the way, guys, yeah. So I didn't want to do that. So I wanted to book something where we also potentially have someone that we can ask questions and stuff. That was kind of the initial idea, yeah. Which leads me to the situation that they often have these private tour things, which I also asked my parents, and the friends of my parents said these are great to do. Yeah, where for example you get picked up from one guy, and there is how's it called, like up to 6 people. You pay like 300 euros as an example, like this one here. From Tokyo to Mount Fuji, full day private customized tour. Look, it's basically you pay 300 euros or 400 or whatever, it doesn't matter. And then they can pick up to 5 people of a group. Yeah, that's basically it. And my idea was, okay, to book something like this, because this is gonna be obviously a little bit more expensive, but it is really good. I also asked the friends of my parents, and they said this was really cool for them because they booked this in the beginning of the vacation and asked the driver and spoke with the driver a lot, and the driver told them a lot about local things and things to look for, whatever. I mean, it's a long car drive, right? So you basically gather some intel from someone living there. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, I guess. Yeah. And you don't sit in a thing like you can see here that you look at like endless more things with a private tour with a car than with a like sightseeing bus with 20 people. Yeah, because you're like going around on way more spots because it's easier to go around with a car on these areas. Guys, there were some crazy areas, by the way. Yeah. Okay, this is the base. No, they do speak English. Look, it says here, live tour guide. He can speak English, Japanese, and Hindi in this case. I mean, it says on every tour which language they can speak, basically. Yeah. Okay. So basically, this was the idea. This was booked for the second day, guys. Okay. We booked this beautiful tour here. This one here. Okay. We booked this tour here. Yeah. because we like the spots that you visit or whatever, right? Because it was a lot of spots, and they had like some alternatives where you can either go to the lake or you can go to the shrine that we wanted to go to instead of going to the crowded Mount Fuji or whatever, right? I think generally this was a really good idea from the base to start with, okay? I'm not gonna lie. This was the idea, yeah? Now the situation begins, guys. What happened, yeah? Number one is we looked at this, we were like, okay, that's all great. We looked at the reviews previously and we're like, okay, like the reviews are all great. They say they had like a great time. There were like some pictures and stuff. And we're like, okay, these all seem like different things or whatever, right? All good. Okay. Doesn't really matter. This was the initial thing. We booked this trip. Yeah. There's the start, guys. Okay. Now, the main thing was this tour starts at how's it called? Starts at 7 a.m. I think somewhere it says. I don't know, maybe when you select the date or whatever. But it starts at 7 a.m. All of these tours start at 7 a.m. because, I mean, it takes 10 hours, yeah? And you don't want to be driving around for fucking endless time, yeah? So they start at like 7 a.m. So I got a message beforehand. By van, no, it's like they always do. In Japan, they have like these black vans. Like, wait, maybe I can show it. These ones here. These are legit everywhere. And these are like your Uber. It's like a mini bus kind of thing. Yeah, they're legit everywhere. If you book like an Uber, it's not a taxi, but if you book like a premium Uber or whatever, you get these and you can just book them. Yeah, this is like a standard thing actually. So this is what we were supposed to get picked up with. Yeah. Okay. So this was all good. Now it begins, guys. Yeah, they're spacious. Exactly. They're really great, guys. Okay, they're also comfortable. It's really good. Yeah. Now the situation begins. The day before, I get a message, yo, how you doing? Yeah, like, I'm your tour guide, Sam. I will be there tomorrow at 7 a.m. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. That's you. Yeah, we need you. He's like, okay, all great, right? Then we're like, okay, all good. We don't book breakfast on our hotel, guys, because the breakfast in the hotel starts at 7:30. And it was like reserved breakfast. Yeah. So like you basically book a time slot and then they expect you there. I mean, obviously if you don't arrive, maybe not the worst, but I mean, I didn't want to do that, right? So I said, okay, we can't have breakfast. So we went to like a convenience store and bought like some snacks in the morning. We woke up at like 6:30, got ready. And then at 6:45, guys, yeah, I receive a WhatsApp message by Sam. And he's saying we have issue. Yeah, the car has a motor damage or something, and he cannot arrive on time. If we can put the trip to tomorrow, yeah. And we had every day planned. Okay, every day there was something planned. Yeah. So that's obviously not happening. Yeah. So we told him, yo, that doesn't work. Because he also offered, yeah, in case like you can wait, we can start at 9 a.m. Okay? And we're like, yo, all good. We can do 2 hours later. Obviously, our breakfast, a little bit sad, but that's fine. But it's like, okay, at 9 a.m., you can be there. Yeah? So he said, okay, at 9 a.m., I'm there. Yeah? So we're all good. We wait. We're like, okay, car broke down. That's sad. He's getting a new car, yada, yada, or whatever. Yeah? Then we walk around, we look at some stuff, wait, 2 hours later, like 2 hours, he's still not here. And then like 2:30, like at 9:30, around that, he was there. Yeah. So at 9:30, he arrives. Bam. We're like, okay, thank you very much. Yeah. He's here. We have a car. To be honest, it looked like a private car. Yeah. Like it didn't look like a company car or whatever that does like these tours, because there was like some fucking kids merch and like a Dragon Ball cover for some pages, and it looked like a family kind of car from him. My assumption, okay? I have no idea. Yeah, all good. We're like, okay, all great. He got the car, yeah. Then we start driving, yeah. It's all great. Like we start driving. We ask him like 2 questions. He answered a little bit, but then he just didn't say anything, yeah. And then it begins, guys. Okay? Then it begins. So, basically, after that, we asked like 2 questions. He doesn't say anything. Like, he doesn't say anything from himself. Like, we just, how's it looking? Yeah, what is it? What are we doing? The trip or whatever? Like, what is the like? Because you had this tour right at the bottom where you have like optional, all these optional things. We're like, yo, do we pick this now? What is going on? And he's like, yeah, I don't know, where do you want to go? And I'm like, I mean, what do you recommend? And he's like, yeah, there's like a boat tour and some shrine. And we're like, yo, I mean, that's good as long as we also go to Mount Fuji or whatever. And he's like, yeah, that's no worries. Yeah. So I believe him. Guys, I have full trust. Okay. Like I told him, you do, that sounds great. Yeah. So then we go on the highway. Yeah. Guys, on the highway, it's like 80 to 100 or something. Most of the time, I think it's like 80 most of the time in the city on the highway, which is fine. He drives. Yeah. But then generally, it sounds like, well, it doesn't sound like it. He's driving quite fast, guys. Okay, he's going like 120, 130 in the on the 80 highway, and we're like, okay, that's fine, I guess, more or less. I don't know. He was a little bit. He was going full speed, guys. Okay. The main thing was though, yeah, 120 is normal in Germany, but it's very different in Japan. Okay, if the rule is 80 and you go 120, it's a little bit faster. Yeah. So, but basically, we're on the highway. He's like driving hardcore. I was like, I mean, maybe this is normal, okay? Because the guys, legitimately, I want to say, by the way, yeah. Also, by the way, 120 for Germany, you need to be far right, yeah. If you're 120 on the left, holy fuck, yeah. There will be a lot of angry people behind you, yeah. Especially on uncapped Autobahn. But yeah. So, regardless of that, I thought maybe this was normal. I don't know, because this was legit basically the first day in Japan, right? Like the other day was like 5 hours in the evening when we landed, and yeah. So I was like, I don't know, maybe this is normal, yeah. But then he started texting on his phone while driving 120, and we were not alone on the road, by the way. Okay, so he started texting on the phone with one hand. He started scrolling TikTok. He was watching TikTok while driving. Yeah. Then he started calling with his friends. Yeah. Like in a language I couldn't speak. It was not English and it was not Japanese. Yeah. So he was starting to call with people, speeding on the highway. He didn't speak to us anymore. Scrolling TikTok. Like it was doing many things. Okay. That was a little bit crazy or whatever. Yeah. And he was, I think, probably calling with his other colleagues that were also doing these trips, I would assume. Okay, that just would make sense because they were legit calling the whole day, like 10 hours, I think they were on the phone. No, he was not Japanese. No, he was not Japanese. I do not know where he was from. Also, oh yeah, by the way, I can add to this whole thing that after this day, we have taken many taxis and Ubers, and people do not speed. Okay, they are going by the regulations and driving very nicely and calmly or whatever, yeah? That's at least my experience that I had, okay? So yeah, that was crazy, first of all. So I was like, okay, but he also doesn't say anything. We can't really speak with him because he's fucking yapping perma on the phone or scrolling TikTok or whatever. And yeah, so it's all okay at that point, I guess, yeah? Yeah, then basically after like 1.5 hours, we arrived, yeah, very fast. We arrived, yeah. I was having multiple, like I was sitting in the car and I was like, the only way I'm not dying here is because he doesn't want to die as well. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want to crash. So I hope I'm safe. You know what I mean? Like I was kind of hoping that he also wants to not crash, yeah. Yeah. That was kind of my whole every time we were driving, yeah. But then basically we kind of arrive at this lake here. Okay, I don't know how to show it, but there's like a lake here. All good, yeah. He's saying there's like a pirate ship tour over the lake, and you can see shrines on the side, and we're like, okay, that's cool. Then he tells me to download like an app and buy the tickets because I don't want to go into the queue. I mean, that's all good. I download the tickets. He didn't tell me that there were tickets for a better place, by the way. Like, there was if you would have gone there into the queue, there was no queue, by the way. He said the queue is hours long. Yeah, there was no queue. So if you would have gone into the queue, we would have gotten it cheaper, and we would have gotten a better spot on the ship, because we could have booked like the first class for like €2 more, and then we would have had like on the top row like a place to make pictures. To be honest, doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, I didn't really care too much. We had good space, like we had nice spots. It was all fine. Yeah, the main issue was though that we went to this place of the ship, and he didn't say anything. I was just walking. I was like asking a quick question. Yeah, like, how does this work? And he said, yeah, click on the thing there. And then he just pieced it and said, yo, if I make it in time, I will pick you guys up like after, one sec. He told us to take a ship, the ship, we went with the ship. And then we had to take not tram, how's it called? Like the thing that goes up the mountain, like a cart kind of thing. I don't know, it's where you sit in, like gondola, a gondola, exactly. Like a cable cart, gondola, any of those kind of things. I don't know the name. And to a sulfur, like the Sulfur Mountain, there's like a half-active volcano. To be honest, really cool area. Not gonna lie, it was a great area to be and to take pictures or whatever. But he basically told us, take the ship, then take 2 gondolas, and if I make it in time, I will message you to pick you up. Otherwise, you will have to wait on the first station and not the second station. Yeah, and we're like, I mean, okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. So we went on the ship. We saw the shrines. The ship was nice, all great. Then we went to the gondola. Everything was self-guided, guys. By the way, yeah, he didn't tell us anything. We had to find the ticket thing. We had to buy the tickets. We had to go up. Like everything. He was just in the car, right? Like he was driving somewhere. And then we went up with gondola. Took like an hour and a half or whatever to do all of these things. To be honest, I don't know how long it took. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So basically that's it. Then we make it up. We take pictures and yada yada. All great. Okay. Then he texts me, "Yo, I made it." I'm like, focus, I guess. Yeah. He made it. So then we arrived at the top. I'm like, he texted me. I was already annoyed. He texted me and he's like, "Yo, make it to the parking slot. Like, come to the parking lot." Yeah. I'm like, "Yo, we still need a lot of time." Yeah. Guys, we didn't. Okay. We were like almost there. But I wanted some time to chill, take some pictures, and not get fucking sent home. Yeah. So I was already a little bit tilted. But then all good. He was just waiting. And then we arrived up there, took pictures or whatever. And the worst part was, guys, okay, not the worst part, that is very incorrect. But a bad thing that happened was that I saw other trips, other private drivers, guys, okay, and other trips that were going around with like a group of 3-4 people. And they were walking there, explaining them, like, like going through the process with the people. They weren't waiting in the parking lot and just chilling on the phone. They were like doing things with the people that, yeah, basically, yeah. Our guy did not do that, yeah. They were actually guiding, like, yeah, exactly. Which was quite nice. I got some info from hearing the other guides and not my own guide. So that was cool, I guess. Okay, but then regardless of that, yeah. So we go down to we go to the parking lot. He sends me like a thing, and then like we're completely lost. Like, guys, you need to keep in mind, by the way, okay? He says just go to the parking lot. This area that we're at is like a humongous area. Fucking 20 buses, 5,000 people living, like being there, a parking slot with 300 cars, and you just go to the parking lot. Okay, took a while to get there. He sends his location. The location on my phone was like in the mountain. Yeah, did not work. So we found them. All good. Okay, so then we found them. And then we went into the car again. We fucking flew down the mountain, guys. Yeah. What I did, okay, I don't know. To be honest, I don't care about how people drive normally. Okay, but what I really hated was we went down the mountain like a slope, long, like 10-minute slope or whatever, yeah? And there was a bike or like a motorcycle bike, whatever you want to call it, in whatever language, in front of us, and he was always going super close to it, and I was like, bro, soon we're gonna crash, yeah, but we didn't. All good, yeah. So yeah, he was driving. Then we went to another place. Then he said we're now going around to see Mount Fuji. Yeah. Yeah, all good. He was on the phone again, by the way. Just want to point that out, guys. He was buying an eSIM while like he had two phones. Yeah. He was calling one time with his colleagues in a language I couldn't speak. And then he had a second phone where he was trying to buy an eSIM from a Japanese company. They like whatever. He somehow managed, yeah. But yeah, he was trying to do that for like an hour. Yeah. Okay. Then we go to a beautiful place, like some maybe I can show a picture or whatever. It was like a village kind of thing. I have no idea, guys. I can't show this that easily, yeah. But it was like a kind of village, like an old traditional village. It was very nice, okay? We went there, we arrived there. He went out with us and he gave us a tour, yeah? He told us there's like a market, there's toilets, they can buy food and like fruit. And he said like the different places. It was nice. He was guiding us. He took picture, you know, and stuff. It was great, yeah? So yeah, that was good. He actually did something. And then we walked through the whole thing, yeah, like the whole village or whatever. And then he said, in 45 minutes, because obviously we're behind on schedule, yeah, in 45 minutes we meet at the car again, or 35 minutes, yeah. And I was like, I mean, is this needed? And he's like, yeah, I mean, we need to also do the other things. I'm like, I mean, guys, to be honest, I didn't know what the fuck he was planning even or what was going on. So I said, I mean, it's okay. In hindsight, by the way, biggest mistake ever. I will get to that very soon, yeah. So then we walked through, we bought like some souvenirs. We walked through the stores that were selling food or whatever because he said, I asked about lunch, okay? Because, guys, in case you have not forgotten, we canceled breakfast to eat some convenience store food, yeah? There was no breakfast in the tour. And we were supposed to have lunch, but it was at this point, it was already like 2:30 or 3 p.m. And I was like asking about lunch because I mean I was fucking starving a little bit. We were walking around. I was fucking scared out of my life in the car. I needed food. Yeah. So I asked about food, and he says, "Yeah, no worries. The restaurant is like 10 minutes away from this village." I'm like ignorant how I am. I said, "Oh, that's nice." So I didn't buy any food in this village where there were really like street stalls. Looked crazy insane that food, by the way. Okay, like was insane. So we only bought some grapes, yeah, because they were really, like it was like some like not famous, but like some popular grape thing. There was a lot of people queuing there and buying it, so I also bought it, yeah. Also probably got scammed, regardless, whatever. To be honest, grapes are very expensive in Japan, so it was fine. And then we were in like an old village where we had to buy entry or whatever, and that was really cool. Have seen many things. I could show like 500 pictures or whatever, but that's not for now, I guess, yeah. Okay, so that was great. Then we went out. Like, obviously, I delayed him a little bit because, holy fuck, 35 minutes was not enough, guys, yeah? So we were like 45 or 50 minutes away, and then we arrived at the car again, yeah? And then I'm like, yo, we go for lunch. And he's like, yeah, we go for lunch now. Okay, guys. He said 10 minutes lunch, yeah, drive. It was an actually 35-minute drive. We went like, wait, maybe I can show it. One sec. Okay, I cannot remember actually where it was, okay? I'm very sorry, guys. There was like some mountain where we took a thing through. There was a pagoda. Is that the pagoda? No. Okay, guys, I don't know exactly what it was, yeah? Also, by the way, he was not mad that we were late just because I saw TV say in the chat right now. He was not mad because he was just chilling on the phone, yeah? Like, I don't know. I don't think he cared, yeah? Okay. So yeah, basically then we said car like drive. And I really want to show it, guys. I really want to show where this was, yeah? Like, where was this pagoda? Where was the mount? Oh, it's here. It's here. I found it. I think. Yes. Okay, guys. So the village was here, I think. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was here. I might be completely wrong. Yeah, I'm very sorry. But it was quite far away. And or maybe it was here as well or something. And we drove all the way here for lunch. Yeah. Here. This was a 35-minute, 40-minute drive. Maybe Google Maps is easier. Yeah, but I think I can leak my location with Google Maps, so I'm not using it. Yeah. It was like a 35-minute drive for lunch or 40-minute drive for lunch. And guys, you don't understand. I am watching. Yeah. I'm watching so many videos on YouTube. Tourist traps, scams, whatever. Yeah. And it did not cross my mind once that this guy is gonna drive us to some shitty ass restaurant where he gets a cut. And I've probably watched already 50 videos on this topic, and I didn't think about it. So, like I said, in hindsight, the village where they were selling food on the street that was really great was a fucking bogus opportunity to eat great food and tell them we don't need lunch. Yeah? But I didn't think about that. So he drove us to a restaurant, no one there. He said, great local restaurant with sushi. He asked me, what do we want to eat? I'm like, sushi is great. Local restaurant, no one there. Yeah. What was very suspicious, I mean, to be honest, at that point, I already knew it was over. But basically, we got out of the car and the employees of the restaurant, they already stood outside and said, hello. That does not happen, guys. Okay? That has not happened once to me in the whole of Japan. Yeah? They don't come out and greet you. Yeah? They are busy. Yeah? But they saw us and they were like, oh, hello. That's suspicious. Yeah? So, we go into the restaurant. The restaurant, I mean, it was a tourist restaurant or whatever. The lady, the lady brings the menu, right? By the way, at that point, it was like 3:30 or 4 p.m. lunch. Yeah? I was starving, personally. So yeah. We were there. The lady brings the menu. She opens up the menu, boop, 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 points at a thing. Like a menu, yeah? I look at it. Like some Wagyu menu or whatever, yeah? I mean, theoretically, this is in a lot of restaurants the case, okay? Nothing suspicious. But then my eyes wandered to the left side of the item. And it said 15,000 yen, yeah? 15,000 yen in the current conversion rate are 85 euros, yeah? I was in a restaurant that looked like I will eat for 6 at best, yeah? She was showing me a menu item, 85 euros. I mean, to be honest, I saw the price, yeah? So I was like...
Romero just subscribed for 3 months.
Guys, I've not paid... Wait, thank you so much, by the way, for the 3 months. We went to very expensive restaurants in Japan. And I've never paid 85 euros for a menu. I ate a 7-course menu for 60 euros. Yeah? And that was crazy. So, yeah, whatever. Here we are in that restaurant. The lady points at the menu. Yeah? 15,000 yen for a Wagyu beef menu. Yeah? I'm like, I want sushi. So I turn the page. Yeah? I have the menu in front of me. The lady's just standing there. I turn the page to look for sushi because I'm telling her, do you have sushi? I turn the page. She turns the page back on the expensive thing and points at it. And I say, I want sushi. I turn away again. And she's like, no. Turns it again and points at the thing. And I said, no, I want something else. And I think then she got pissed and left. Yeah. And then I mean, there was a little bit of discussion on the table, of course, but I said, we're not buying this, yeah? So we did a little bit of swapping around, and then we found the menu, guys, for 17,000 yen. No, sorry, not 70,000. 1.7 thousand yen, which is like 10 euros, yeah? Which was like some chicken menu or whatever, yeah? And we both ordered that. They were not happy, guys, I think, yeah? So we ordered like one of the cheapest items they had to offer, yeah? So they brought it out. I mean, the food was a 3 out of 10. Yeah, it was shit. It was shit, to be honest, guys. Okay, the only thing that was okay was the chicken. It was fried chicken, guys. Okay, there's not too much you can do wrong here. Yeah, but the fish they had like a lot of the skeleton in it and was fucking stone cold. Yeah, it was not even warm. It was like legit out of the fridge on the table. The miso soup was fucking disgusting. It was not good. Okay. Regardless, I didn't pay 90 euros for a meal. Yeah, I paid 10 only. Yeah, then, of course, all good. Our driver, guys, halfway through the meal, our driver comes into the restaurant to check on us. Yeah. You know, he has a ice cone in his hand. He bought like ice cream. And he comes around the corner and looks. And checks if what we're eating. And then he pieced it again. Yeah. He didn't say a word. Yeah. Like he just came in and he waved and I waved back. I mean, guys, obviously I'm not going to be fucking asshole. This guy needs to drive me home, by the way, yeah? I want to point out throughout this whole thing, my only concern was that I will be fucking stuck somewhere, like, and I need to get home again, yeah? But basically, the guy comes in, looks at us. I'm like, okay. Then we went to pay. Cash only, guys. And the 10% tax was added on afterwards when I was paying cash. No receipt. Okay. Yeah. I wonder what they would have done, by the way, if I would have ordered the big menu, because I did not have that much cash with me. I can say that much. Okay. So I paid them like 23 euros. By the way, they didn't scam us. Okay. I want to point out during the whole dinner, lunch or whatever, we were scrolling Google Maps. Yeah. And we clicked on the restaurant we were sitting inside, Google Maps, like 2.5 stars. A scam. Like people were like, "Oh, we got put here from our tour guide and from our bus." And the server was screaming at me to buy the 85 euro menu, so I ordered it. It was not good, guys. The reviews were golden. Okay, the reviews were golden. Definitely not the best place. I will never go back there. Yeah. And then the driver sits in his car on his phone. We come out. He asked us, how was the food? I said, amazing, thank you. Never lied harder than that in my life, yeah? Yeah. But it's like, whatever. Of course, I would never tell him it was shit, yeah? So, it's fine, yeah? Then, it's already, it's like 5 p.m. at that point or something. And we're like, okay, how's it looking? Because theoretically, we were supposed to be back at 7 p.m., right? But the drive back is like 2 hours plus, yeah? So we said, I mean, also, by the way, guys, we looked at, like, you see all these points, yeah? Like, we got shuffled to the boat, then we went in the boat, and we went up a cable car. And that was all we did, and then we went to the village. So we did, like, 4 things, and there's many things here, yeah? Like, this whole thing has way more than like 4 things, as you can see, yeah? But regardless, that is for later. So, then he's like, yo, we can go to the Mount Fuji pagoda, yeah? Like the thing that you see everywhere, like this thing, right? Where you can see Mount Fuji with the pagoda, to be honest, great view or whatever, yeah? It has like 500 steps to go up, and it was like around the corner there. So, he's like, yo, we can go there. I'm like, yo, that's great. Okay, we go there, we drive there, we go, he parks somewhere, like to be honest, there was a fucking crazy business model. Guys, I can tell you, there was like, on the pagoda, there were like people living, and they had parking 1 hour or 2 hours or whatever, cash only 1,000 yen, yeah? And they were just selling the parking spots in front of their houses. Fucking genius, by the way, yeah? And basically what they did is, the guy parked there, gave the guy that was living there 1,000 yen and got like a 50 or 10 milliliter small like chocolate milk in return. So I guess they can't fucking sue him for what he's doing or whatever. To be honest, that guy fucking absolute business genius. Yeah, selling his parking slots there. Yeah, but basically that's it. So we parked there, all good. He went up with us, yeah? He like, I mean, okay, he didn't say anything, guys. he just walked with us, and then he started walking in front of us and just was gone. Yeah. So he was just walking with us, I guess, so we don't get lost or something. I don't know, but he didn't say a word. Yeah. He was just eating. He had like a whole bag of nuts, like a student food or whatever, and he was just eating for the whole time. Yeah. So we went up. I asked him some question because they were having like some fucking microphone thing going on, and I asked him what's going on, and he was making fun of the Japanese people for how's it called, like calling out someone's car that is stuck in a parking lot and they're about to close it. So at least I got that translated. Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically it. So we walked up the pagoda. I was dying hard, guys. My body was not ready on the first day of this trip to walk 500 stairs up a mountain. So it was taking a long time to get up there, but that was okay. Took some great pictures, yada yada. We went down. Okay, guys. Now the situation is the following. Wait, I don't need notepad. I need paint. So now we're back. We walk down, all good at the parking lot, right? So we need paint to explain the situation. We go to the parking lot. Yeah. I've already previously shown the car that you can see here. This was the car that most of the time, I mean, not exactly this car, but this model, you know, it looked like this. And we parked, basically you can imagine it, this was a road, or like just a street. And then there was like a place here where you could park like this, I guess. There was like one parking spot here and one parking spot here. But it was fairly elevated because it was like a little bit up a mountain. I don't know if people can imagine it, but basically this was like all a hill upwards. So the car had to go like this, and then like, you know, and the way down, it was like very steep, right? So we went here, we went into a car, yeah, last thing of the day. Now it was the trip back, guys, yeah? So we were in the car here, yeah? All good. Then he drives down here. Because it was fairly steep, his car does the fucking nosedive. Boom! You hear the not good. Something broke, yeah? But all good. You just heard it. It was all fine, yeah? So the front bumper, these two here, did not survive the accident too much, yeah? But it was fine. He didn't stop. Nothing was left on the road. It was probably just broken. To be honest, I didn't know at that point. Okay, at that point, I only heard the but because most of the time it's plastic, guys. This is all plastic, right? There's nothing, like, it's just like that. It looks good, I guess, yeah? Transmog. Exactly, transmog. So then we go on first of all, by the way, I want to point out that in that area, it was a 40 speed limit. He was going 80 to 85 in like roads, very small. I was very scared. Like I said, throughout the whole car drive and his behavior while car driving, the only hope I had was that he does not want to die as well. Okay? Yeah. So, like, we were going, all good. Halfway through, or not even halfway through, like 10 minutes on the highway, you can hear he opens the window and he listens. The front bumper. Yeah. It did a nosedive, guys. Yeah. This thing was on the street scratching a little bit. Yeah. Which means we make a stop at like a, how do you say? At a place, like a rest stop, like a Restplatz. I don't know, guys, how it's called in English. Okay. He's there. He's, okay, guys, I need 5 minutes. Yeah. Regardless. And then he fixes it or whatever, or he thinks he fixes it. And then we go on the road again, yeah? I was even more scared at that point because I was thinking if the front, like to be honest, I was not too scared. Like I was scared, but I was like I said, the guy probably doesn't want to die as well, so he tries to not make an incident, right? But if he drives with a bumper like this, like half broken off on the road, yeah, I don't know what would happen if it actually breaks off and goes, you know, I was very spooked, yeah? So I was very scared of this whole scenario, especially like after 10 minutes of driving it again, you hear it again, guys. we drove for like another 10 minutes with the on the window, yeah. And then we go into another big place, like a rest place or whatever, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I need like 10 minutes to fix this. We're like, yo, don't worry, please fix. I told him, please take your time and fix it, yeah. No worries, because I did not want to drive with a damaged like front thing that will go into the wheel and just fucking kill me, yeah. So he's like, I need to fix it. We're like, okay, great. At that point, by the way, the trip was over, and I was in the belief that we just need to make it back home without having a car crash, yeah. But then this procced as well, yeah. So then we go into the huge ass. By the way, I want to point out, I don't know where this was. It was actually in no man's land, but it was a car stop. And guys, I kid you not, it was a car stop with 20 restaurants, 10 souvenir shops, Starbucks, like 100 toilets, it felt like, an outside market. It was crazy, by the way, okay? This was really cool. A lot of people were there, like stopping or whatever. And we were just walking around. It was all good. No, it was not on TV. He did not want to stop there. I can tell you, it was already 9 p.m. He was already... Like, the trip was basically over already, by the way, yeah? Like, I'm pretty sure he did not want to stop there for anything. There was also no one trying to sell us anything or whatever, yeah? We were just walking around. Then we bought at Starbucks a coffee, went to the toilet, bought like a soft serve or whatever. We saw spiders that were legit the size of my head, almost, yeah? Yeah, and then we were there, and then he was buying things, I think, in that car stop, and then he had like a repair kit and whatever was laying under the car, and then he was fixing the car, and he took like half an hour to fix the car or whatever. Yeah, and the other thing that happened, by the way, in this whole thing that was really fun was that, like, in hindsight, this was pretty scary, I think. But also, yeah, I don't know. But basically, we were there just eating a little bit, walking around. We told him, yo, we're ready. Like, he wasn't even at the car, by the way. I told him, like, we took 20 minutes. We went toilet, Starbucks, soft serve. 20 minutes later, we arrive at the car. I write them, we're at the car, like, we're on the way to the car. We arrive at the car, no one there, front bumper damaged, yeah? I mean, guys, I have the picture of the car as well, but I don't think I can show it because I didn't censor out the nameplate or whatever. But it's fine. Regardless, it was damaged on both sides, but one side was heavily scratched and not fallen off, and the other side was broken, a little bit fallen off, yeah? I mean, you can imagine. It's not that crazy to imagine, yeah? He was repairing it. The car was legit standing on like a speed bump like this, you know, like when you have the parking spots, this was here, it was like the Reifen or whatever. And he was like laying under it with his head. To be honest, if someone would have pushed the car, it probably would have killed him, yeah? Regardless, he fixed it, okay? Finally. Half an hour later, he fixed it. We go back into car. It's already dark, yeah? Like, it's 9 p.m. or something. Like, the day is already fucking cooked as fuck, yeah? We drive back, yeah? We arrive in Tokyo again. Out of nowhere, Mr. Guide starts yapping like crazy, telling us stories, like, oh, here, there's people walking, there's the palace, there's like this and that, you have any questions, like, oh, here's this, when he was driving past, like, it was explaining everything he was driving past, like, oh, a building there, here, like some temple, like, you can visit. He was fucking full guide mode in the last 10 minutes or something, yeah? Proc bloodlust and just pop the guidance for the last 10 minutes or whatever, yeah? Yeah. Then we arrive back at the hotel. Yeah. He tells me, yo, can you send me the voucher or whatever for the trip? Because basically how Get Your Guide works, guys, is that you get a voucher that you need to show to the activity that they know it's you, I guess, right? And I didn't do that because I completely forgot about it. Because the voucher also pinged me at 7 a.m. because that's when the tour was supposed to start, but we started at like 9:30. So my phone notification was long fucking depleted at that point, yeah? So he tells me, yo, can you send me the thing? And guys, this was the first time I did anything with Get Your Guide. It was the first time I did such a trip. I just told him, yo, I give it to you because the app told me, yo, show this to your driver, yeah? Show this to your driver. Yeah, then We came back. I was very upset. Yeah. The party that was with me was just upset about the TikTok and the driving, very dangerous. Everything. Other than that, we obviously saw many things. Like, we did see many places. We definitely didn't see everything that was listed here. But we did see many things. We saw Mount Fuji. Like, generally, it was not the worst thing in terms of options that we went, but it was definitely not what was promised. Yeah. I was very upset at the guy for driving horribly. I have a very strong feeling towards that. If you have someone in your car or whatever, you need to drive like carefully. Yeah, if you don't know them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then, guys, I was like, okay. Like, I was talking. Like, what are we like? Because like, what are we gonna review him or whatever? I was like, yo, we can give like 4 or 3 stars or whatever. Just say the driving was a little bit danger. Like, mention the restaurant or whatever. I was like, okay, we give like 4-star review probably. Yeah, 3 to 4 star. Because I mean, to be honest, back then, I also thought that he had a really shit day, guys. Car broke in the morning, car dies again in the evening. Horrible day, right? So I was giving him the benefit of the doubt that it was a really bad day for him. Yeah. And then, guys, now the whole story begins. Yeah. So basically, then I was sitting there. I was just fucking collecting, so looking at the pictures or whatever. And out of nowhere, I get told that I wrote a review for him. 5 stars. Great trip. Thank you, Sam. Would love to book again. Guys, I did not write that review. Yeah. Let me find the picture. This one here. Mark, that's my name. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. It was a nice day. We enjoyed a lot and also discovered a lot about Mount Fuji and surroundings. Random pictures. This is my account, by the way. Just want to point that out. That is my account. Yeah. Yeah. So he took random pictures. By the way, these pictures are not from that day. It was cloudy and the pictures were not from this day. We weren't even at this lake, and this Halloween thing was probably from last year. Okay? This is pictures he took with his phone, and he wrote his own review to himself. Gave him 5 stars and said, holy shit, what a fun day. Yeah? What a great day. Yeah? Guys, I was upset. I was fuming. Okay? I was really upset because I really hate people that try to scam other people or write fake reviews, or I have really high passion for this. Because it's so horrible, yeah? So, then I was like, I will go to the fucking support, yeah? To Get Your Guide support. I wrote a 2,000 word review describing the whole thing. The whole trip. Everything I just said, I was written down in 1.5 hours, yeah? And I tell the fucking Get Your Guide support, please replace my review with this thing and give 1 star. They said, don't worry. I was like, hell yeah. Fuck this guy. Yeah. Then I blocked him on WhatsApp as well because he wrote to me how nice it was. If you have any questions, ask me. Fuck that guy. Yeah. So then the review was written. It was not shown up yet on Get Your Guide. Like, I was refreshing or whatever. I mean, it was already midnight at that point, okay? So it was not shown up yet. So I was like, okay, it's fine, right? I guess whatever, right? Then the review was gone at one point, so I thought they would replace it. And then I went to bed, yeah? Then in the morning, or not morning, at like 6 a.m., I couldn't sleep, guys. I was so upset about this guy. Like, this whole trip was really upsetting me, by the way, like in many different ways. It's maybe not hard, not easy to describe all these things, but this whole thing, like, this was a 10-hour adventure that was just overall upsetting me all the time. Yeah. Regardless, I was like, okay. I woke up at 6 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I opened the Get Your Guide thing, and the review is just still there. Yeah. So I write the support, yada yada. What's happening? Why is my review not changed? Yeah. Then the new support of Get Your Guide says, yo, your review that you wrote is way too long. you can have maximum amount 1,000 words. I'm like, okay, the other guy should have told me that. And the other support is like, yeah, he should have told you that. Okay, whatever. I took legit another half hour to put a like 3,000 word review almost into a 1,000 word review. Yeah, whatever. I told him, I put it. He said, yo, all great. I will replace with 1 star and I will put it. Yeah. 10 minutes later, I refresh the website. Bam. My 1-star review, the Omega line is there, right? Like everything is there. I wrote it. I'm like, this is it. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess the one support guy I guess he didn't expect that someone writes a review that is fucking Omega as long and yeah, whatever. Regardless, that support, put the review there. I'm happy. Yeah. Yeah. Then, guys, then I was scrolling the reviews and I saw someone else, yeah, who was called Dan from the Netherlands, who posted another paragraph as well. 1 star. My driver came 2 hours later. He said he had issues. Arrived at 9 a.m. Drove very unsafely. Didn't speak at all. Basically, my review, just a little bit more angry typed, right? Like mine was, I was trying to make a really nice review, yeah? So I seen Dan from 1 week ago from the Netherlands write a review as well. 1 star, horrible things, yeah? Guys, here it begins, yeah? I'm like, oh, another guy that has issues as well. To be honest, guys, I have the pictures not on my phone, so I cannot show you, but there is a picture of that review as well. Okay, the day goes on, we go out, we do things or whatever. In the evening, I check my phone. Thank you for reviewing your Mount Fuji trip. A new review spawned, guys. This was my new review. My 1-star review now became another 5-star review with different pictures and now a little bit more tilted text, yeah? He changed it again. Yeah. And guys, he also messaged me on WhatsApp. I saw it because it popped up that a blocked number messaged you, yeah? So I said, no, fuck that. Like, I didn't unblock him or whatever. I didn't have any, I didn't want to do anything with this guy. You need to keep in mind, guys, this guy knew where I was living because he picked me up at the hotel. I mean, obviously, he doesn't know where exactly, but he knows my hotel, yeah? So I didn't want to do anything. So I wanted to pursue this after we left Tokyo, yeah? But basically, throughout the days, I was monitoring the situation, guys. And you know what happened? Dan's review became a 5-star as well, and his 1-star review changed. And it happened a few times. And then, look what Dan wrote. Oh, Dave, sorry, not Dan, Dave. An absolute scam. We did not attend all the spots agreed to on the tour guide is now posting fake reviews for the experience under our account. Do not book. Dave, my fucking spirit animal. Dave, if you would ever see this, guys, he was fighting with this guy for probably way longer than me because look, 19th September, and we were there at 26th. So this guy was fighting with this guy for probably 1 week or something, yeah? Dave, absolute legend, okay? Thank you so much, Dave, yeah? Then I saw this Dave review. I take a picture of it, right? 2 hours later, Dave's review is 5 stars. No comment, just a dot. You cannot make this up, guys, yeah? Now it was just a dot. Dave was just a dot review, yeah? Like his 1-star do not book review became a 5-star dot review. Man, what a great trip, yeah? Guys, yeah? Then, like I was speaking with the support or whatever. The support of Get Your Guide said, yo, like we report this to the fucking team and we check if this guy is like fucked because obviously this is a scam. Yada, yada, right? The whole thing, yeah? So, and then with that, I left it, yeah? Then, halfway through the trip, guys, I receive an email. Boop. Get Your Guide escalation team, yeah? Yo, we have seen and read your experience. Sorry it took so long to process. We're very sorry to hear about your experience. We will be further investigating this trip or whatever. We fully refund you. I mean, Get Your Guide, I don't know what the fuck is going on with your review system or whatever, but I did not ask for a review. for a refund, and they did give it to me, and they checked up on my situation. So thank you very much for that. But your review system must suck. Hardcore. Yeah. And now, of course, guys, because of all of this, there was some investigation going on, guys. Because I was wondering, so this guy is calling with other people the whole day, right? The whole day he's calling with like 6 other people. I saw that it was a WhatsApp group call. 6 other people, all names I couldn't read. Like they are actually real names, right? He was not called Sam, by the way, in case people did not notice that, yeah? So I was like, oh, let's investigate the situation a little bit, yeah? What Japan multi-travels has to offer, right? Wait, before I go to that, if you look at this trip, if you look at the reviews, also, by the way, the support also deleted my review completely. Yeah, so he cannot report my review or whatever. Guys, if you look at the reviews on this trip, our driver Sam was very hospitable and knowledgeable. We really appreciated his guidance and safe driving. An overall very positive experience. We will book again. Thank you very much. Thank you, Taro, in caps, for giving us a nice ride and showing us a nice view around Mount Fuji. Thank you, Ali. We enjoyed it. Thank you, Taro, in all caps. A nice day, very comfortable Land Cruiser in caps. Thank you to Sam, showing us around. We had a wonderful experience. Our guy Taro was very friendly in all caps. Also, by the way, this is written with JetGPT, most of these, if you don't know, because they have like these long dashes. I don't know if people know this or whatever. This is like JetGPT dash, yeah? Our guide Sam was excellent, friendly, organized, and very knowledgeable, which made the trip smooth and enjoyable. Guys, I think all of these reviews are fake, by the way, yeah? Also, by the way, our man Dave, at one point, I didn't take pictures of it, but just believe me, I guess at this point, I was invested. Dave, at one point, gave up, sadly, and deleted his account. And then it was just the 19th September, and it was just Traveler Netherlands, yeah? And now he also got it removed. So I guess they also spoke with support even longer, yeah? Yeah, but basically, you can see all of these are complete fake reviews, guys. He has full 5-star reviews, and the only bad reviews he has is from the very beginning. You can see, like, all of... Wait. Lowest rated. Here. There's, like, some random 3 or 4 stars. I don't know exactly how these came to be, because all the other ones are basically fake. I read all of them. Yeah, maybe some are not fake. Who knows? But 95% of these are fake, guys. Yeah. It is just what it is. Yeah. Okay. Now to the question, guys, how does he do his own reviews? How does he review himself? I'm not 100% sure, but guys, basically what he told me was the voucher from the trip, okay? It only said to show the driver and not send it to him. It has a share option that I used because he said, yo, can you share me the thing? Because that's the only thing you can do to give it to someone else apart from showing the phone. So I sent the Sam, our main man, yeah, I sent him my voucher on WhatsApp, and that voucher, after investigating further, includes my booking code. And the only thing you need to do in Get Your Guide support to change a review is the booking code. Nothing else. So I'm pretty sure he's just reviewing himself with the booking code. Yeah? Yeah. That's crazy, guys. To be honest, that is absolutely wild. And then, guys, now the investigation went further, right? It went further that we had to check on the situation on Japan multi-travels, guys. Yeah? Because this is a provider, yeah? And I was like, surely Japan multi-travels doesn't, like, do something else, right? Like, they need to do something else. So I need to somehow find it. Like, I think I need to scroll down here. Yeah, here, there it is. So look what Japan oh, wait, they cut trips, guys. There were 2 more trips here that were also private tours through different cities outside of Tokyo. But they still have these 2 up, yeah? And I came across this review here. where I can see like one of the towards the older ones. My driver arrived late, but he was friendly, chatty, and spoke English. He offered me to take me to Daikuko first. I thought there was a lineage for a reason. Yeah, by the way, that is, I think he just never followed this, yeah? And saw a few cars there. He offered to take me to another meetup spot, which usually costs more due to travel time, for no cost and an extra effort to show me, to which I agreed. Some of the cars turned up with a few more. The tour was self-guided outside of being driven around to two places, and the driver wasn't interested in cars or showing anything in particular. I asked him if there was still time to visit the Autobugs, to which he replied it was closed, so I continued walking around since I was now the last... Wait, so this was now the last stop. Another tour arrived, which I could listen in and learn more cars were in the lower levels, which was good. Overall, the tour was convenient with pickup and drop-off, but was closer to a taxi tour than a service, yeah? I didn't appreciate being asked for a 5-star review either. Yeah. So guys, yeah, we found some other people, and guys, you know what's crazy about this here? As you can see, it was a great experience and really loved those modified in caps style cars. Thank you, Sam, in caps, for showing us this fantastic tour. In caps, Sam, yeah. Then we have many more, yeah. Wait, most recent, look. Fantastic, thank you. Thank you, Trau. Guess they mistyped, yeah. I also just randomly mistype the driver's name in all caps when I'm writing a review. The JDM cars in caps are also still back, yeah. Like, oh, Ali is back as well. Same thing here, by the way, guys, yeah. You can just go here. Look, thank you, Ali. Oh, thank you, Taro. Thank you, Taro. Thank you, Sam. You showed us beyond our expectations, Taro. Definitely worth it. Guys, like, this whole thing, and like I said, they had 2 more trips. I don't know why they got taken down. Maybe the Get Your Guide did something or whatever. But they had 2 more trips, same concept. Legit same concept. And I'm pretty sure these drivers that he was on the phone with are just doing these other trips. And they're just fucking laughing about the people getting scammed in their car. I swear, guys. Yeah? So it's a full scam operation. Just faking reviews. It's wild, guys. This whole thing, this is wild. Yeah? This is wild to me in any way. Because in hindsight, I should have booked a fucking... look... I should have booked like one of these tours here that have like this 1.6k reviews, that have like some not super hot reviews, yeah, that are like where people are like, it was okay, but we didn't enjoy it too much, you know. Like, I should have booked something where it was like a medium thing, but not a fucking... I mean, I just picked wrong, guys, yeah. I just picked wrong. But
Stalky_ are just subscribed for 2 months.
Yeah. I mean, guys, to be honest, I was the most upset thing, by the way, that I was also, by the way, I did cancel all Get Your Guide trips that I had. I had like other trips booked. I canceled all of them. Apart from 2 of them that were not based on Get Your Guide, but they were basically businesses that were just officially offering on their Instagram their service on Get Your Guide. So I was sure I will not get scammed, basically. Yeah. But yeah, I canceled everything else. So, and we did everything on our own. Yeah. Which was probably like not the super best or whatever, I guess. Like, we could have probably seen more by booking things with this, with like some guides or whatever, but yeah. Yeah. Don't hire a guy that isn't an old Japanese lady that lives in the local area. I mean, to be honest, the other ones we had were really fantastic, by the way. We had, like I said, 2 more things with Get Your Guide, and they were really great. I mean, it was like businesses that were offering like services. We did like we did a bento. No, we did 3 things, actually. We did a bento box building. Wait here. Bento box. I mean, wait. Bento box Tokyo. Yeah, I don't know. Here, cute bento box thing. Like one of these. I can't remember, yeah. All of these are... I don't know. But yeah, we made like there was like a bento box one. Then it was like some ramen cooking one. I mean, you saw the pictures on Twitter potentially, yeah. And then we did another one which was a chopstick, yeah, like chopstick making Tokyo. Yeah, like this one we did as well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, these were all, I investigated them and they were all officially from the business, you know, like the business Instagram or website was linking, get your guide to buy the service. You know what I mean? So, I mean, to be honest, if I would have gotten scammed there, a great job to them. But like, yeah, I mean, it didn't happen. Yeah. Because it was like the actual thing was linking there. And yeah, I don't know. It's crazy we only had one voice proc in this whole story. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Do you think Get Your Guide takes it seriously and actually does investigate? I have no idea. But like I said, I was surprised. I mean, I think they will not do anything. Like, I think this guy will keep on scamming. But at least I appreciate that they gave me the money back, even though I didn't ask for refund. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. Because I was so tilted, I did not care about doing more about this. Like, I wanted to investigate this when I was home, right? Even more. But I mean, they did solve a lot of things already. So if you have a picture of the number plate, you can report them to the police, bro. I don't even know what car that was. Yeah, it could have been anyone's car. How was the ramen making? Really good. Yeah, it was here. Kyoto ramen making. Oh no, it was not ramen. It was ramen. No, it was a Kyoto Michelin bowl painting. This one here. It was this one here. Ramen bowl painting and Michelin cooking class. Guys, this was fucking based, okay? Like, I mean, obviously that's not me, but like this was really fun. You know, I mean, look what I did, guys. I painted a ramen spoon with a cat on it. That's my work, guys. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, that is that we did, and then we did the chopsticks making and the bento class. Yeah. But to be honest, all of these were really great. But like I said, all these were actually provided by the people. Like this was like the name of the business, right? So yeah, I think it was all like the other things were all great, but I was just so tilted at this like not this website necessarily, but just how everything went down. So I just canceled most of the things. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I would have loved a Pulse reader doing the story. I'm still tilted about it. Yeah. Hi, sadly, fake reviews are widely used. It's just taking the scamming to the next level on how fast they change reviews. Yeah, that is crazy, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Hope it didn't ruin the trip. Nah, I didn't ruin the trip. Nah, I don't. Like, obviously, I was a little bit upset about it and sad or whatever, but it was a crazy lore. Like, at one point, I became more invested in this whole lore, in what happened and how this goes down and how they scam people or whatever, than me being upset about the trip. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit sad, but also, I mean, what can I do, right? Like, it's not just one guy scamming as well. Like I said, it was fucking 6 people on the phone. Like, they're probably doing this for fucking forever already. I bet your parents, friends will feel awful for sending you to Get Your Guide when they hear the story. I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I'm so surprised because the other things of Get Your Guide were really good. But one thing that they need to fix is their fucking review system. How is it possible that someone can just write themselves, like their own review to themselves? Wild, yeah? Because, yeah, I don't, whatever. Yeah. But guys, did this story disappoint or not? What do you guys say? I did say it was like a 1-hour story, yeah? It didn't? No, like, guys, I'm telling you, yeah, it was a crazy story. Make a YouTube video. W story L trip. As a former guide, this was fascinating to me. Quick, write your own story review. I mean, guys, to be honest, I could show you what I wrote in terms of the reviews, but it's fine. Yeah. This at least it was fun. I'm very happy that you guys were amused about it. And you shout the Get Your Guide website first. Yeah. Like, okay, guys, by the way, like I said, it was very, very bad for me to not see the red flags of this trip, by the way. Yeah. Like in hindsight, I should have looked at these reviews and seen that they're written with AI. Like, but I didn't think about that, guys. I was excited to book the trips for Japan, like, and we booked this trip because it had good reviews and we really liked the way that they were going here. Yeah. Like we were comparing all trips and looking at what places they go, and this one we liked the most. We didn't go to any of these places apart from like 3 of them, but initially we liked this the most. Yeah. Overview, so I can show it to my friend that was in Japan twice already. Before you even started the story, I started Redfield, but that's how you get it. These people are too excited. I mean, that's also true. Yeah. Would you recommend going to Japan? Definitely. I think it was really great. Yeah. You'd at least put them into Google Maps to see if it was even possible. Yeah. I looked at all of these things individually in Google Maps. Yeah. It was possible. Yeah, I did ask the route while entering the car. Yes. I did ask route. I also get scammed once with 1,000 red flags, but also fully blind. Yeah. I mean, guys, to be honest, you know what tilted me the very most? I need to check Google Maps. Okay, wait. Google Maps. Okay, here, guys. This is the... wait, you don't see. This is the restaurant that he took us to. Look at those ratings. Holy! There's some good stuff right here, yeah. There's a big discrepancy on the review department, I think, yeah. Made the mistake of allowing our driver to recommend us some local place, which he promptly drives us to what is the worst tourist trap of this kind of lake. How many fake reviews? I have no idea. I didn't investigate that too much, yeah. Like, guys, look at this review, yeah. Like, this is it is wild to me, yeah. Right. Oh, there we go. Tourist trap. I wish I would have seen the reviews before I stumbled upon this place. They only accept cash, so the manager drove me to a 7-Eleven to get money out of the ATM. What? I should have known when she said the total was for 15,000, but she only wanted 1.4K and make it seem like they were forging the 800 as a courtesy. The place is horrible. Do not go there. The food wasn't even that good. I have an off feeling the whole time. I should have trusted my gut. You will feel scammed and played eating here. These people have no honor. Definitely a tourist trap. It looks nice though. They ask for cash only so you cannot dispute the scam with your bank credit card. Holy fuck, guys. Yeah. No, cash only is a thing in Japan, of course, but this was obviously sus. Came here after the driver recommended the place. The waiter seemed disinterested. The food was microwaved and incredibly overpriced. Up to 20,000 yen. Toilet is outside and dirty. No credit payment. Don't come here. Clearly tourist trap. We had a wonderful dining experience. The restaurant offers a wide variety of dishes, but the highlight was definitely the Wagyu Sukiyaki. By the way, this is the 15,000 yen, like the 90 euro meal. Tender, flavorful, and cooked to perfection. The staff were friendly and attentive, and there's a convenient parking area available for guests. Highly recommend for anyone visiting the area and looking for delicious, authentic Japanese meal with great service. You see the dash here, yeah? Hey guys, we have another one. I wrote that one. They have a great variety of dishes, including the tempura set, Meeres Wagyu, and grilled eel. And I think they're delicious and have great atmosphere. Man holding his hands up, yeah. This is also close to Oshi Park, and I think it's a really good restaurant, so I recommend it. Wait, we got another one. 1 month ago. Man, they must have really fucking gotten the place around, guys. This was my first time here and it was very satisfying. Atmosphere, the place was calm and clean. Food, everything was delicious. Service, the staff were polite and the food was served smoothly. I definitely visit again. Wait, we got another one, guys, that says this restaurant has a wide variety of dishes, tastes great, and has great service and a clean environment. It's a good choice, and I definitely come again. Guys, they just recycled the same fucking review, yeah? The overall atmosphere is very great. The ingredients are fresh. I highly recommend it. I come again. Wait, they all. Wait, guys. Wait. Wait, can I? Okay, you just need to believe me, guys, that these reviews, these good reviews, all the 5-star reviews, are all from really recently. 1 month ago, 3 months ago, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 1 1 3 1 3 3 1 1 3 1 1 3 3 1 1 1 1 1. I guess they bought a batch of fake reviews or something. Yeah. There we go. Story is over, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it.